All right, we discussed Ketu, so let's do Rahu in all the houses. So Ketu is basically the headless part of the shadow of Swabru. That was his name. Ketu is a shadow planet that's headless, spiritual, and wants to sort of detach from the worldly things. Rahu, on the other hand, and also Ketu mastered past lives. So Rahu is what it's going for in this lifetime. So it'll keep chasing and chasing after it until it becomes distorted, because it's disillusion also, and disillusion is Maya, the world that we're living in. So Rahu is going to make you sort of go for things that you haven't mastered in this life, and it's going to be ambition. It's going to be very, very much full of ego. That is Rahu's domain. Rahu in the first house would be a person who isn't quite sure what they are, so they're going to try every avenue of trying to explore and trying to figure that out. Because remember, it's something you haven't, Rahu is something you haven't mastered. It's like you're a baby trying to master the house that it's in. So if it's in the first house, you're sort of a little bit clueless and trying to figure yourself out, right? Big ambition, big ego, think of like a celebrity. Rahu in the first house would also be eccentric, would be someone who's wanting to reinvent themselves, unorthodox. Rahu in the second house would be someone who's, keep in mind, Rahu is also obsession. Obsessed with, could be family values, wealth. Rahu in the third house, it could be someone who speaks with hidden meanings, right? Because Rahu is hidden innuendos, might go around in circles, or could also be very exaggerated in their speech, sort of fluctuate between the two. So obsessive about communication, obsession. Rahu in the fourth house would be searching for that security within the home, a little bit obsessed with that. Rahu in the fifth house will be like this obsessive person about creativity and very ambitious, like a performer. And they would do very well because they would be very grand and have this, grand aura to them. They might do well with stocks and crypto. They'll be a little bit obsessed with that type of thing also. Maybe some obsession with children. Rahu in the sixth house would be sort of obsessed with competing with their enemies. Yeah, Rahu in the seventh house could become an obsessive partner, obsessed about relationships. They could be involved with a foreign person, because Rahu is also foreign, right? Foreign lands. So eighth house would be transformation. It's a house of transformation through secretive things, hidden things, the occult. Ninth house would be, that's the house of the guru. So it's going to be a person who follows a guru who's very unconventional, not like your typical religious establishment, something very unorthodox. They could even create their own system. Rahu in the 10th house could be unorthodox career, big ambition, think celebrity again, public image, public eye, ambitious, very ambitious. Rahu in the 11th house would be very ambitious about gains and material pursuits and going after their goals. Again, it's going to go round and round and round and trying to attain the goal until it becomes disillusion. Generally the pattern of Rahu. 12th house is going to be escapism through some type of hidden thing. Could be occult sciences, it could be something to that effect, because that is, again, deep mysticism. That explains Rahu through all of the houses, pretty much.